righty, here's what we're doing today. We are talking about, let me get the whole slideshow up for you. Do we have sound? Well, it says they may not be configured correctly for on here, but we're going to give it a try. We're winging this, and let me tell you why. Our internet is doing something really wonky, and we tried one this morning that actually I'm kind of glad it didn't work, because Max said, we're just going to do it. I had no makeup on, my hair and rollers, my purple rollers and my green glasses, and I looked lovely. Actually, kind of the color scheme we have on here today. But we were testing to see if our internet was too slow to work, and it was. So anyway, let's get started. And again, I apologize, we're a few minutes late. So we're talking about today what it takes to stand out from the crowd. You know, in today's world, we are inundated with messages, with emails, with posts, with and TV advertising, radio advertising, where our brain is just about to explode. So what happened as a result of that? We pretty much ignore everything that doesn't grab our attention. And this is why we're going to talk about the purple cow today. So Seth Godin, who's this fellow down here in the picture, is the author of a book called Purple Cow. And we're going to review that today in a couple of different ways. But basically, the whole point of this is that you want to be the purple cow. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get going. One of the things that happens with our brains is that this was not moving when you first started it, but it's turning. It is moving now. And that makes our eyes pay attention and our brain pay attention, because motion attracts attention. So let me show you some examples of some other ways that you can get people's attention. Here is a video that I made for a company here in Louisville that is all about combining motion and emotion. So take a look at this one. And my music is not playing for you, so you'll just have to imagine really cool music behind that. And I'm not sure we're going to have sound on this, so I'll narrate it for you. This is a video that I found on YouTube that just really grabbed my interest because it was very well done, and it explains the message behind the purple cow. And it was a video done by Proactive Thinker, so I want to credit them for having done a great job. And I'll play it just to see if we have sound, and if not, okay, you're driving along in your car and you see cows on all sides of the road, brown cows. So you just really don't notice them because there's nothing outstanding until, lo and behold, you see a purple cow. And you get out of your car and walk over, you email your friends and go, oh my God, a purple cow. It gets attention. So that is the premise of the purple cow. Be the purple cow, be remarkable and not average. So you've got to do something to distinguish yourself from all the rest of the purple cows, all the rest of the brown cows. You need to be unique and stand out. when Facebook first came on into our lives, you didn't really have to be remarkable. There wasn't a lot of competition, but things have changed and competition has grown dramatically to the point that the only way you can get noticed is to be remarkable. So the idea of being remarkable is have people pay attention to you. How do you get noticed in this world where we're inundated with advertisements, with posts, with messages, and excuse me, all of the other things? And here's what happens when you go after everybody. You want to narrow an audience down to send your message that's going to make you stand out to the people who are interested. And those are likely the people that are a fraction of this whole audience of people in the world. So you want to be like Tesla, define your uniqueness. A purple car. Literally, I think it is a purple car, but they have made millions of dollars by being unique, by being remarkable. And that is the key to this. Ignore the masses and focus on those who care. Be the purple cow. So let's move on. All righty. Let me try to move on. There we go. Oops, I went one too far, two too far. Okay, how many of you have seen the movie Moneyball? Actually, our whole new course that we're rolling out probably in about a couple of weeks is called the Moneyball Marketing Model. And it's all about being the purple cow. How do you market your business? By being unique, by differentiating yourself. Well, the point of the movie Moneyball, and just because Brad Pitt was in it, I like it. So Moneyball was all about the game of baseball and how Brad Pitt, who plays the lead character, turned the system of baseball recruiting on its head and literally changed the game of baseball. He did something nobody had ever done before. He made it work. He studied the numbers, and voila, it was a whole new business model for recruiting in the game of baseball. And that's exactly what our Moneyball business model is going to be, a whole unique way of having you stand out from the masses and get noticed and get customers. So let me show you a couple of examples of what I see actually some of my friends doing on the internet with some of their marketing messages. They are starting a video with their logo. Well, let me tell you why that's not a great idea. And I'm not picking on Beyond here. They're a video marketing company, and this is their logo. But I would not use that as the first frame, or very frankly, any logo as the first frame of a video. Why? Because there's no motion. There's nothing amazing about it. You are not being remarkable, and you are not getting people's attention. You have 3 seconds to grab someone's attention on the internet, particularly on Facebook. And if they see a logo, they are gone. They have scrolled way beyond you. And then the other example on here is actually a video, and Ezra Firestone is the example I chose. He is a master marketer, and Ezra has a video with links to other videos and links to some free content, and that grabs your attention. And of course, because it's a video, it starts immediately with motion and him talking. So here's another example. I love this quote. There's nothing wrong with the quote, but it's not going to get people engaged. And I guess you can probably already figure out why. Number one, there's no motion. There's no image. The eye is not going to be attracted to that. So this is going to become invisible to 99.999% of most of your viewers. And the font on a cell phone would be a little hard to read. So let me show you what might be a better way to put up a quote in social media. This would be even better if Mark Twain were talking to us in a video, and there might be a way to do that. But for right now, an image will work much better than just words. And look how much easier this is to read, particularly on a little mobile phone. You know, you've got a little screen on here, and if you have little bitty font, people aren't going to be able to read it. So those things matter. Motion, visual images, readability, colors, they all count. And let me show you one. It's from a year ago, and Max told me I look really fat in this, so I'm going to show it to you anyway. So let me show you. Oh, and I'm not going to have sound on here, so let me just give you an idea of what it is. So 5 tips for a better Facebook Live, and it was just after Derby. And I was explaining that in order to get attention with a Facebook Live, basically you have to do the same things I've just covered. You have to, and I think I have, no, I don't have this with text overlay on it. So anyway, I'm just verbally, and this is a good reason why you should always put text overlay on your videos, because most people will be watching this without their sound turned on. And if they see text on there, they're much more likely to click on it. So am I disturbing you over here? Okay. Somebody else is in the library with me today, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't interrupting her. So anyway, we don't have sound, Max. At all. So, oops, let me go back. What I want to finish with is the 5 most important lessons that I wanted you to get from this Facebook Live today. And that is number 1, don't even try to fight the competition. They're much bigger than you are. They got lots of money because they have big advertising budgets. Create your own remarkable content in videos and blogs and vlogs and everything else you do. Be remarkable. Again, you've heard me say a couple of times in this video that we are overloaded. Our brains are about to explode with ads. Just being average is not going to get you noticed. So you have to find a way to be remarkable to get attention. And number 3, you know, I had something happen yesterday that I wanted to share real quickly with you. Be willing to risk criticism to be remarkable. I sent out an email, and some of you may have gotten it, that was called, "Do You Hate Me?" And it was an email that was designed for that subject line to shake people up a little bit. But first and foremost, to get noticed. I wanted it to get attention. And as a result, I had a couple of people who unsubscribed from my email list. And at first, I was a little not disappointed. I actually was a little hurt, thinking, oh, my content is so good. Why is somebody leaving? But then I went, you know what? They probably really weren't my customer after all. So maybe they did me a favor. So you're going to get criticized when you're bold and when you're different. So be ready for that, my friends. Number 4, view your marketing not as advertising, but as an invitation to experience your business. So when you look at it and change your mindset, that you're inviting people to take a look at you and see if that's going to be good for them. And then number 5, invest time in putting together quality giveaways. For example, today, I'm going to have to come back and put it in the comments under here. I'm giving away free access to my mini course. It's a 5-day how to get customers with social media mini course. It is packed, jammed full of quality how to do it content for you. 5 modules. You can get through it in more and sooner than 5 days if you want to. I've had a couple of people binge watch it, but it's a ton of information that will help you up your game with social media. So it was kind of a wild ride today getting here. Because of our internet being out at home. So I want to thank you for bearing with me because we're running a little late, and hope this was of value. And watch for the replay, because on the replay, I'm going to put up the link to the free mini course. This will, let me tell you the journey through the link, because I think some people have been a little nervous about using it. The link will take you to a sign-up page where you give me your name and email address. Then it will automatically send you access to the free course. It's not a gimmick to charge you for anything. It's perfectly safe, and it's a really good quality course. So make use of it. Go to town and improve your game. Thanks for being here, guys. Talk to you next week at 2 o'clock, and register for the free webinar. Bye for now.